Greetings, this is the Travel Wellnesspreneur with your daily reading for December 26, 2021. Remember that anytime that you watch this message is the right time for you. Currently using the spiritual conscious or the conscious spirit cards, the Moonology cards by Yasmin Boland, the Indigo Angel cards by Doreen and the Tarot of Dreams by Lee Bernstein. So today, the first card that came out was the gratitude card, which is a common theme in my readings. So we're going to say the affirmation. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. That card did not come out by itself, even though I attempted to just pick one card. The next card also came out was the number 15 card. Follow or find your bliss. Find your bliss. And the affirmation there is, I am following a path I love and I am fully aligned to my soul purpose. I am following the path I love and I am fully aligned to my soul purpose. I am following a path I love and I am fully aligned to my soul purpose. So your soul purpose of being here is your sole purpose to have this experience. Right in the card, I noticed that she is receiving plenty of whatever she's asking for. You see in her hand right there, she has received something, but she is receiving it because she is confident that she's going to receive it. She is asking, she is grateful that it has already been done in the spirit realm, and therefore it is manifesting in the material world. If there are people, places, and things in your life that you kind of no longer want there, then you have to stop focusing on the lack or what you don't want and focus on what it is that you do want. The soul number 4, which is something unique. I had not ever read a soul number before, but that's what Spirit said. Basically, you are practicing your sole purpose of this existence, which is what I just said. When you do that, then you will find that you're living in bliss. I did take notes because I feel like I want to get through the video a little quicker, and I don't know if this method is working for me. I kind of like to free flow it, but I'm trying it this way to see if I cut down time, and I'm not exactly sure I like it, but we'll see what happens. The number 4 talks about stability and practicality. It refers to the deepest yearnings of your soul, what your soul came here to learn, what it wants to experience. It's actually the main motivation as to why you do anything. You get to your soul number by finding out and adding up the vowels inside your letters of your name that you were born to. So if you change the name, don't use that. Use the name that you were born to. So the number 4 energy brings stability. It's a masculine energy. It's dependable, productive. These are traits for the number 4. The person is punctual. The person with the soul number 4 is punctual. They're obedient. They're hardworking. They're goal-oriented. Even their cleanliness shines through. It's what anchors them, their daily activities. They have to have daily routines in order to feel secure in who they are. They're the type of person that blends in with the crowd. They don't stand out, but they are territorial. So don't try to go into their spaces unwelcoming. They have a tendency to be perfectionists, but they also need to find time to relax. They often pay too much attention to the details and without looking at the bigger picture. Having rules for them means that they're free, whereas most people having rules means that they are not free. They tend to not be open to seeing other people's points of views, so they have to work on that. They have to be grateful that there are other people that are not like them and embrace that part of that aspect of other people. Coupling that with the number 15 angel card that's on this card is basically only be happy with what you love to do. So try to find something that you love to do and do that. Do more of that. If you can't do it all at the same time, take baby steps. Like if you have a full-time job and you can't do what you're passionate about, just take baby steps every day in order to find your bliss. Some characteristics of the people with the angel number 15 versus the soul number 15 is that they manifest things very easily. They have a harmonious life. They understand the benefits of the spiritual world, bringing into the things that they want into the material world. They have a powerful source of energy. They are very cooperative. They live with integrity. They're not bothered by people who don't like them. The sun is the number 1, and the number 5 and the 15 is Mercury. So it's basically new beginnings right now, and powerful new beginnings. So you are in the position to be creating by being grateful and by finding your bliss. You also have to remember to be versatile and adaptable. You're motivated. You have a lot of resources. You're independent. You're sensitive. You like to create. You live from a space of love, like energetically. You love to love. You're attractive and you look young for your age. You're a good partner for you're a good support to your romantic partners. And also the number 15, one thing we remember is, or that we have to be mindful for, is in the angel numbers, they'd like to tell you that if you're desiring to do something, wait 15 minutes and then decide to do it, wait 15 minutes and see if the desire changes. A lot of times, whether we're doing something constructive or destructive, we should contemplate it if it's a big decision maker. At the end of the year, you are reevaluating everything you have done and what you're going to bring into the next year. So take 15 minutes, ponder on things that's going to drastically change your life before you do it. And then if you still feel the same desire, then go ahead and do it. You have free will. But if you find that there's something about what you're about to do that is not for your highest good, and ask yourself when you meditate and with that intention, is this for my highest good? And then pivot from there, whether it means you go forward into it or whether it means you have to take your energy and your focus and your doings into a different space. Next in the tarot dream cards, we have the Magician, which actually brings in all 4 of the types of cards that you can get in a reading, which is the Wands, the Cups, the Swords, and the Coins. The Wands means that you need to take an active role, be creative, and forge ahead. The Cups always are considering other people's feelings, examining our own feelings, and being intuitive. The Swords are about analyzing. And the Coins are considering the consequences of your actions. So consequences are always negative, can be negative and positive. They're not always negative. So positive consequence, you want a brand new car, but your credit sucks. That was me 2 years ago. Then I allowed my significant other to help me pay off my car, and I paid them back little by little. But I also took out credit cards and charged them and paid them down so that my credit score went up very rapidly. So the consequences is that I got to lease the car, and they didn't even ask for pay stubs. With the Magician, we have to balance ourselves between the strictness, which is like the staff, orderliness, and being a visionary. We have to think about what you cut out with a sword or what you carve out. Like you can cut out things from your life, but you also want to be creative and carve out those things, other things in your life. So there's always a balancing act. There is the definite symbol right there of the infinity card. The infinity symbol is a continuous evaluation of and the link between the earthly things as well as the spiritual things or worldly things. Basically using your wisdom to play everything out. That's basically what this is. You got to use all types of things in order to get where you want to go. You have to be creative about it. It's talking about your thoughts, whatever your thoughts are, and what actions you produce from those things. And remember that thought is faster than the speed of light. So be careful what you're thinking. This card is encouraging some of you to get a mentor. And for others of you, it means that your mentor is your highest self and you need to dig deep. Go and meditate. Continue to meditate several times a day. I can't stress that enough. Most of us are looking for outside information from outside people when really the messages are within. So dig deep within at this time. This card is also reminding us to be flexible. Do not be strict and stringent. Don't be set in your own ways. That's the saying we used to say. He's set in his own ways. Don't be set in your own ways. This is not the time for that. During the time of Aquarius, if you're trying to be staying and you stuck in your own ways, you are not going to survive. You are going to be in emotional turmoil. This is your heeding to your warning that you must be flexible. You have to change your ways. Mercury is about communication, which is the symbol that lies up on this card, and it's basically saying communicate, communicate, communicate. You have to communicate. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're going to do, you have to communicate. You have to have your support systems be knowledgeable or have a heads up about what you're trying to do so that they're not caught off guard. This card is also speaking about your house or your mentality. Like, this is your house, the things that you house in your head, your dwellings. What have you built? How you built your home. And here, how you built this home, how it was created, what was poured into it, was the foundation strong? If this is all rigid and not flexible, then you need to tear that down and start back up again, because your form of thinking or how you perceive things may not be conducive to this new age or this new world or this new thing that is about to happen for all of us. And I don't know exactly what that is, but I'm just saying there's something that's coming up and you guys are rigid and living in your heads, and the head and the foundation of what is currently going on or what you learned as a child and on your upbringing will not help you, and you will not survive in this new age. The Star card is a wonderful card, and it came in the reverse. Not that I always read them in the reverse, but it reminded me of the first card that you received, which was gratitude. So how can we have it turn upside down? Make sure that you're meditating. Make sure that you're being grateful so that you can get all the blessings that you need and deserve. The Star card is a very transparent card. It's basically, you see all the blessings in here and it's being poured out. It wants you to know that that's how significant or how important it is to stay into the current energies that you're being asked to be pulled out. Like the Aquarius symbol is actually that's the Virgo symbol, but hold on one second, please. Basically, in order to turn this card upside down, you need to practice all the things that you know about the Magician card. That will cause the ease and flow of what is there for you to be poured out onto you. Go in and meditate so you can get more clarity. Go in and meditate so you can get rid of all irrational fears. Go in and meditate to see what life really looks like and what it truly is for you, the things that are heaven sent. If you're not manifesting the things that you need, it's time to meditate so that you can sharpen your perception, so you can gain clarity. Meditation is sometimes difficult for us to do, but the hard work in meditation will pay off. Set your intentions for the meditation and it will pay off. There's some challenging things in your life that you need to confront. You also need to do that with a clear mind, right? You don't want to scare people off with what you're wanting or what you're wanting them to do. So the fish hook right here talks about doing things calmly, and then the next logical steps will come out. And calmly, I mean do it in a meditative state first and then present it to the world. And I was right. That is the Aquarius symbol. And guess what? The Aquarius, this is the age of Aquarius. It's about unconventional thinking and seeing opportunities. And when you are tapping into the Aquarius energy, things will be easily shown to you, or you will be easily know what you're supposed to be doing. And then we have the Indigo Angel cards, and this card has a man manifesting. The word is manifest, basically. Manifesting takes time sometimes. Sometimes if you're not into practicing all the time, it might seem a little stagnant, but it takes time. It takes patience. It takes focus. He's got all these sparkly things going on. It's a win-win situation from him because he is taking time to be grateful, to stay focused. Even in the Magician card, his face is very determined. You can solve and resolve any questions that you have in your life right now. Any stagnant energy that's going on, you can solve and resolve anything that you want. You just have to know. You just have to have that trusting. You have to be focused. You can't be distracted. You can't be distracted by every single negative thing in this planet because there are so many things right now we have to focus on. But you cannot focus on those things. You have to continuously go within. Again, not just you, it means me too. These cards are speaking to me just as much as they're speaking to you. We're spending too much time focusing on negative energy and negative things and letting people bring us down, letting people bring us out of our character, worrying about what the next man is saying about us. At this point, you know what? F it. Like the big F it, like just let it go. Let them talk. It just is not it's not benefiting you to stay stuck in those things. You waste whole days and weeks worrying and being in sadness and being depressed because of what other people are doing or not doing. You know what? It's time to just be like, F it and move on and focus on being happy and intend to be happy every day. Wake up in the morning and meditate and do the things you need to do to take care of you and your families. So basically, what you focus on becomes your reality. So if you focus on depression, it's going to be your reality. If you focus on joy, it's going to be your reality. You get to choose. You have free will and you can manifest. You're actually manifesting every second of your day. One thing that's always really going to happen for you is that whether you believe in the law of attraction or not, or whether you believe that if you're sad and you focus on the sadness, that it's going to continue to come, or if you focus on joy, that's going to continue to come. Whether you believe in that law of attraction or not, it happens without you knowing or willing to know that that's the facts, or willing to refuse that that's true, right? You have to know that whether you believe in the law of attraction or not, it's still working. So don't waste your time. Every single moment of your life is so precious, and it definitely lays out the foundation for the rest of your life, right? The present moment, how you act, who you are in the present moment will affect the next chapter of your life, okay? And finally, we have the first quarter moon in Virgo. And so when I looked up when will be the next quarter moon in Virgo, I actually found that the last quarter moon in Virgo was on June 17th. So the last quarter moon in Virgo was on June 17th, and right now it's the end of the year, and Saturn is playing a big part in what's going on in the ethers and in the material world. And so if you remember, or go back in your photos, because that's how I jog my memory. I go back to the date, which I did. I know exactly what I was doing on June 17th. I was away. I was traveling. So the thing is that assess the situation. Our trips were canceled in January. And so I'm kind of down about that. But I have to assess the situation. This is what it's telling me. And then when I look back at that last quarter moon, what happened then is that I just got to press on and figure out a way to make and manifest a new trip. So assess the situation. The magic and the power of manifesting is right in my hands. And so I just have to keep pressing forward. So do you. So think about what you did in June 17th. I don't know if I was saying January the whole time, but June 17th is what was going on 6 months ago during the last quarter moon, and we're asked to reassess the situation now. It's also the first quarter moon. It's not currently the first quarter moon in Virgo, but the energies that was playing out then is also playing out now at the end of the year. We have to look at what happened and then assess the situation. So I'm asking you to be alert, right? And I want you to put in the comments, this is the feedback I want from you guys. Be alert. You got to look for signs, symbols, warnings. You must be flexible. You must be adaptable, mutable. The Aquarius signs, as well as the Gemini sign, the Virgo sign, are mutable signs. These are the signs that are playing out in these cards today. You must be reliable. You must be dependable. You must be practical. You don't let the crowd influence you. This is what you need to practice. Wednesdays are the best times to assess the situation for the rest of the week. So today's Sunday. On Wednesday, it's a good time to assess the situation for what has happened and then divert what will happen. So it's also the end of the year. So it's also a good time to manifest. It's also a good time to pivot. It's also a good time to assess the situation. And I think that's what these cards are saying to you today, is that this is the time. Wrap it up. What is it that you're not bringing into 2022? What is it that you will take into 2022? So I want you to write those in the comments. What is it that you're going to bring into your 2022? Are you gonna be flexible? Are you gonna improve yourself, improve your health, improve the wellness of yourself and others? Use your logical mind. It's time to put things in order. Basically, you are being asked to take an honest inventory of the last year and an honest inventory of what you're going to take with you and what you're going to leave behind. It's time for survival. It's time to figure out what's no longer working for you. It's time for you to take inventory and only take what you need. Because tomorrow's not promised. Anyways, this is practically all I have to say. I hope that you enjoy this message. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to start doing lives on TikTok as the suggestion of some people who have seen my my videos, including my sister. So yeah, look forward to that. It's on the Travel Wellnesspreneur on TikTok as well. All right, take care. Have a wonderful and blessed new year if we don't see each other again. But I'm hoping to tap into this spirit energy that's encouraging me to move this forward, to continue this journey with the tarot reading, that it is what people need, and I do it in a special way. I'm still, like right now, trying to be mutable and trying to figure out if this is the way I'm going to have it flow or go back to my former way. But in any event, keep me in your prayers. Send love and light my way because we could all use some more love and light. Again, Travel Wellnesspreneur. Peace. I'm out.